Chuck, you got it.
Got it.
Rehearsing, ready, and action.
Science? They've been up to science. Laugh has just been like exploring what they can do with a lab and some fancy equipment and how much they can make Perry angry before it's too much.
Aside from being now a boss-ass business owner, I think Perry has spent a significant amount of time teaching herself how to make yogurt and knit baby booties.
She's been traveling. She's been doing she's lived for so long, and I think the only reason that you even got to meet Maddie is because your little sister was screwing around, and it sort of was like a disruption in Maddie's love of vacation, of just living life to its fullest.
Kirsch has been busy. He's been hanging out with Mel, lucky guy, and she's been keeping him in check. And so they're covering stories all over the place, keeping busy and, you know, getting into trouble.
So I think Mel's having like frustration about where her career is going, and again, itching for adventure, itching for honor and glory and purpose. I don't know, I think Mel's single, ready to mingle. She's swiping Tinder. No, she's not. Mel wouldn't be on Tinder. But yeah, I think when she comes into this environment and she meets Charlotte, little sparks fly.
Laura Hollis has, you know, probably been Googling the names of everyone that was on her graduating list and seeing what they're up to, and probably a lot of Facebook stalking and comparing herself to where everyone else is at.
And then Carmilla's just been pulling her away from the computer, being like, stop doing that to yourself.
It's not healthy.
Don't look at it. And then whisking her way to Paris and traveling the world together.
Yeah, I think that they've been, you know, both on their own journeys of what life looks like post-graduation, and then also sharing like a normal relationship together as well.
Like a life together. Like they've sort of built a home together too, which has been really nice.
Grocery shopping on the weekends and stuff.
I think that over the last 5 years, Perry and Laugh have certainly invited themselves over. I mean, I think Perry's constantly showing up with her homemade yogurt and some granola, ready to chow down for brunch. I think Laugh probably made themselves a key.
I feel like they've several times at some point been like going to the washroom and then just like snuck around and like tried to find out things about their lives that they might not talk about, because that's who Laugh is as a person.
I really enjoy seeing them at home.
Yeah.
I think it's really sweet.
Yeah. It's nice to see them in a more natural setting, you know, not some fantastical library or you know, saving the world from a giant fish monster. We really don't get to see them just being together without, you know, havoc around them.
Yeah.
So it was really nice to kind of tap into that and get a little taste of what they're like just on a day-to-day level.
In the film, I think Laugh's wardrobe is a bit different from the series, because just in the film they have like a company now and they have a bit of money, and so they're dressed in slightly nicer clothes, which is awesome. But they're still through and through the same, like, I wear what I pick out of off the floor probably in the morning type deal.
Perry's certainly stepped up her wardrobe game. I would say it differs certainly from my personal aesthetic, but girl's got some cash now, so she be spending.
I really dig Kirsch's wardrobe in this film. You're seeing some of it right now. There was some talks. We wanted to, you know, give Kirsch a bit more of a hip or hipster style, and I'm so out of touch with fashion from, like, personally. I see cool people wearing this kind of stuff, I think. I mean, I don't, but.
In the third season, I was wearing vintage stuff, so that was So some, in vintage, I mean, it's cut. So it's got a feel that's very similar to like a Victorian, and she wears dresses, so it doesn't feel too removed from like previous seasons.
When we started pre-production for the movie, Jess, who is the wardrobe designer, messaged me and she was like, what do you see for your character? Like, what do you want? How would you describe her style? And I was like, I think she's a panther mixed with a peacock. So for the most part, her stuff is pretty functional, but also there's like a little of extra flash. Like, she's not like, the most practical thing would be to like whip your hair back into a braid and not wear earrings, but like this earring is very meaningful and Mel likes her hair. So there's a peacocky, like flashy element to her, but also she's built for fighting.
My hopes and dreams for Carmilla the movie is that the fans enjoy it, because that's who we made it for. That's who everyone on this team made it for.
The reason it's the little web series that could is because you are the big fandom that could. So I'm so grateful and I'm so honored to be a part of it and so moved by everyone's sharing with us that I just hope that you like it. For you.
My hopes for this movie is that people love it and it's as fun to watch as it has been to film.
Without such a dedicated group of people who love the show and are so vocal and so passionate about how they love it and why they connect to it, and it ultimately helped fund the movie and helped make it happen, which is incredible. I feel very, very grateful.
I mean, fans campaigned so much just to get us a season 2, let alone a season 3 and a prequel season and a movie. So we owe them absolutely everything. So thank you for keeping us employed. And no, but also just that I hope they enjoy it, and I hope they know that it's really important to us as well, and that we really did our best to honor the characters and their relationship and know that we were thinking of them the entire time that we were shooting it. So I hope they know that, if it doesn't come across. Hopefully it does.
I think it does.